Hey guys, how are you all? I hope everyone is fine and safe. Let us continue with MTP, the next series.
Let's move on to the 11th problem. Let's see. The solution of the inequality 5 minus 2x divided by 3 less than or equal to x divided by 6 minus 5 is. So we need to solve this thing. It's very simple. You just need to simplify. So what you need to do, first write the inequality, the equation of the inequality. Okay, then you need to just take out LCMs and all by 3 less or minus. X is x divided by see, we will be here taking the LCM as 6 and multiplying this by 6 again. 6 size is 30. Okay, herein, which implies 3 ones are 3 twos are. Okay, so our solution will be this thing divided by 1 is a minus x minus 3 divided 30 divided by 2. This 2 goes that way. So 2 into 5 minus 2x less than or equal to x minus 30. Now you are just expanding each and everything here. 2 5s are 10, minus 2 2s are 4, x less than or equal to x minus 30. Now what you are doing, getting all the things on one side. Okay, since x should be positive, what we will be doing, we'll be taking this thing to other side, getting all the things at one side. That is nothing but 4x. This get positive. Okay, this plus x is already there. X is terms one side. Next is minus 30 is already here, and this goes there and gets minus 10. And the main point arises here. Okay, see, when we were continuing to keep this thing as one side, we were getting this side, so there was no problem with the sign. But what we did, we have taken all this to the other side. Okay, now this equation becomes greater than or equal to 0. Okay, next, are you getting my point here? It's not less than or equal to anymore. Now let's solve. It's very simple. 4x plus x is 5x. Minus 30 minus 10 is nothing but minus 40, which is greater than or equal to 0. What we do, sending the 40 other side. 5x, which is greater than or equal to 40, which implies x is greater than or equal to, see, everything we need to do as per the equality sign, that if we used to have equal to sign, solve everything in that way. Only that, remember, while changing the positions, just see whether it's greater than or equal to sign. Okay, now this 5 goes down. 40 divided by 5 is nothing but 8. So x is greater than or equal to 8 is our final solution. We have this. Yeah, oh, sorry. Do we have this? Yeah. X is greater than equal to 8. Okay, done. Let's go for the 12th problem. On the average, experienced person does 5 units of work while a fresh one 3 units work daily, but the employer have to maintain the output of at least, okay, remember this, at least 30 units of a work per day. The situation can be expressed, you want to express this situation, okay, in an inequality form. So how will you do that? It's very simple. Okay, some unit of work with an experienced person is done as 5 units, and the same work done by a fresh one is 3 units. Okay, so at least, whenever you see the word at least, it means that it is equal to this 30 or it is more than 30. So sign will be more than or equal to 30. Okay, remember, we just got this sign. Now how shall we frame this? Experienced person, let us take this as x, and another fresh person, let us take as y. Now you see, both the person together have to do it, right? So we will be adding. How many units of work will be getting? Simple, 5 units of work by experienced person, adding with 3 units by the fresh one, which is which is greater than or equal to 30. This is our solution. Easy. So what's the answer? This. Simple. let's start with the 13th problem. From here onwards, the time value of money problems are getting started. So time value of money is the most important chapter among all, because every time you'll be getting minimum 10 questions from this thing. Okay, so be thoroughly prepared with time value of money. As you think it's very difficult, no, it is very easy. You just need to apply a little bit of logic and the formulas. You will get the answer easily. Okay, let's read the 13th one. Rupees 8,000 becomes 10,000 in 2 years of simple interest. The amount that will become rupees 6,875 in 3 years at the same rate of interest. Herein, what it is saying that we have amount of 8,000 rupees in our hand, which on saving or something in future after 2 years on a simple interest rate will be 10,000. It means that you are getting a 2,000 rupee interest, right? 10,000 minus 8,000 is 2,000. You're getting 2,000 of interest on that 8,000 rupees. Okay, so we need to find out what is that simple interest of this. Once we get the simple interest of this, then using that rate, we need to find what's the principal amount in it. Okay, the total amount is given in 3 years at the same rate of interest. What can be the principal amount? It's very simple. Good to go. Let's go. Principal amount is 8,000. Simple interest, we will be getting an increment of 2,000. So what is the simple interest between this thing? What is the interest that we got? 10,000 minus 8,000, which is equals to 2,000. Okay, so we need to find out the rate of interest on it. Okay, rate, we need to find out rate. How will we find out the rate? We know that principal amount into the rate of interest into the years is equal to the interest. Basic, see, you forget all these formula and all, you just leave this formula. Basically, when you think that you are lending someone an amount of money, okay, how will you do that? How will you calculate the interest rate in it? What you will do, you will take out, okay, fine, I am giving 10,000 rupees on 10,000 with the market rate currently going, okay, fine, on 10% loan I'll be giving that 10% on 10,000. See, that 10,000 on that 10,000, if we are putting up 10%, it is 1,000. But what that 10% is there, it's just only for 1 year. If I'm doing it for 2 years, it gets 2,000. So that way it goes on. So that's very simple. You don't need to mug up the formula as such. You just need to apply your logic in this. Interest will be nothing but principal into rate. Okay, but then you're calculating the years and years in it, so you need to add the years or the thing. This is nothing but P into R into N. Number of years will be N. Okay, is equals to I. Okay, now let's see principal amount. We know that is 8,000. Okay, rate of interest we don't know. We need to find out. Number of years we know. Yes, we know it is 2, which is equals to interest. Yeah, interest rate we know. Interest amount we know. Yeah, it is 2,000. Simple now. Okay, fine. So R is equal to, we are putting all the things to other side. Since it's in multiplication, it goes into the division. So 2,000 divided by 8,000 into 2. Okay, so this 2 and this get cancelled. These zeros get cancelled. It is 1 by 8. Okay, 1 by 8 is nothing but 0.125. Okay, how will we write this 0.125, which is called an R value 0.125. Okay, 0.12, it's nothing but 12.5%. Okay, so we got a rate of interest as 12.5%. We got a rate of interest as 12.5%. So what it is saying that from this given information, get the rate of interest first. Now apply next information. The amount will be this thing. So amount is given as 6,875. Okay, and same rate of interest at the rate of interest of 12.5. And what is N here? Here number of years are 3 in the next part of the question. So what we know, amount is equal to the principal plus interest, right? Now let's see what is interest. Principal amount, we need to find out the same amount. Let it be x. What is interest? Interest will be on principal, right? So x, nothing but this principal into rate into n. Okay, as we are taking the principal as x, we'll be taking this p as x into r as what rate we have just got to know. It is 0.125, and what are the number of years? It is 3. So amount, yeah, directly we will be taking amount as this because we already know. So now it's nothing but only simplification. 0.125 into 3, okay, x plus x into 0.375, which is nothing but x common we are taking. Sorry, we are taking x common. So 1 plus 0.375, which is nothing but x, 1.0375x. Okay, now simplified way, what will x be? Keeping x at this side, sending this to other side, 6875 divided by 0.375, sorry, 1 point this thing. So x value is nothing but, on a calculator, 6875 divided by 1.375. Answer is 5000. So is this answer available? Yeah, it is here. So cut here and start. Is this answer available in this thing? Yeah, it is 5000. Was it a simple one? Yeah. The next problems are also very similar and very simple. Let's try it out. So it's saying that in the next part of the question, it's saying that after getting the principal amount from the above thing, now apply the compound interest on these criteria and get the amount. It's very simple, as simple as that. So let's write all the given facts, what is given here. Okay, so that's the 14th problem, right? Adjusting. Right, all the we'll be writing all the given facts. Okay, what is given? Difference. Okay, difference between simple interest and compound interest is 2 to 8.75. Now what we are doing, what simple interest is, we'll be writing simple interest. Okay, we are taking that sum as x, that principal amount as x. Okay, so simple interest is nothing but what in general terms simple interest is principal amount into the interest rate. Okay, let's take a rate into the number of years, which is nothing but principal amount. We don't know, the value is x. We know the rate, yes, it is, yes, we know the rate, it is for 3, it is for 5%, and number of years are 3. Rate is 5%, okay, and a number of years are 3. So we'll be simplifying this. 5% is nothing but 0.05 into 3. It is 0.15x. So from here we can directly say that simple interest is this much. Now the value of compound interest. How to find the compound interest? What the formula is? Compound interest is nothing but the principal amount into 1 plus the rate of interest power n. Okay, this is the thing, minus the principal amount. Okay, this is the formula. So what's the principal amount? We don't know. We know it's as x. Now what's this thing? 1 plus what is r? 0.05. We know. What is n to the power? What is the power? That is, what are the number of years? It is 3. And what is the principal amount? The same thing, x. Okay, now simple. X into, this is 1 plus 0.05 is 1.05 power 3 minus x, which is nothing but 0.15 into 3 times. Okay, So it is what 1.157625 x, don't forget the x here, and minus x, okay, which is nothing but what is this compound interest, okay, will be this x is nothing but 1. So we'll be removing this from this 1 from this, so it will be 0.15. see, this is 1.0 something like that, okay. It means that we are removing this 1 from 1.157625, so this 1 gets off 57625x, okay. So this is nothing but the compound interest. And but what is given? The difference between the simple interest and the compound interest is nothing but the 228.7. So we can relate these two things, yeah. So 0. This is compound interest or anything. 0.1576. Just x minus what is the simple interest? There we got 0.15x, which is equal to, this is given in the question, I'm not getting it from anywhere, it's given in the question, okay. This is compound interest minus simple interest. It should have been here like this, compound interest and simple interest, okay. Okay, now if you're just taking the difference out, it will be 0.00762x is equal to 228.75, which is nothing but x is nothing but, this goes down, okay, 228.75 divided by 0.00762. Answer is 30,019. Okay, this approximately it is 30,000, right? Because I took all these decimal places, like more than the 3 places, I got the exact answer, but then approximately is 30,000, right? Now the next part of the question goes, it's saying that the compound interest on the sum of 2 years at 5% per annum. It's saying that now on this principal amount, the compound interest, we are good to calculate the compound interest now, okay, will be how much. The new things are new given points are years are 2 years, okay, this is nothing but n, and rate is 5%, nothing but r. So what it is, we know the formula of the compound interest, principal into 1 plus r to the power n minus the principal amount. We know the principal amount. What is the principal amount that we got? 30,000 into 1 plus what is the rate of interest? We have again 5%, power n is 2 here, not 3, minus 30,000. Okay, now so we will be multiplying this 1.05 into 1.05 into 30,000. It's 33,000 change, and minus 30,000 minus 30,000 here itself, we got 30,075. 3,075. So our answer here is this. Okay. 15th problem. A sum of money doubles itself in 10 years. The number of years it would be tripling itself. It means that, chalo, what we'll do, let we assume, we'll not take x and y because already there is one more unknown, that is number of years. So let's not take x and y. What we'll assume that amount, that sum of money is nothing but 100 rupees. Okay, we are investing 100 rupees. Okay, that 100 rupees in 10 years goes and double itself. So it means that after 10 years it's getting to be 200 rupees. Okay, so herein if we see what is the interest, we don't have any interest rate, right? So what is the interest? From 100 rupees you are getting another 100 rupees, right? The difference is interest is 100 rupees. Okay, in 10 years you will be getting this much interest. So you can be cracking right away to know the rate of interest. What you need to do is, the formula of interest. Interest is nothing but the principal into the rate into the number of years. So what's the principal amount we are having? We have invested 100 rupees, right? What's the rate? We don't know. We need to calculate the rate. What is the n number of years? Are 10 years. Okay, but we know one more thing here. It is interest. this interest we know, because from 100 it's going to 200, okay, in future. It means that the difference is 100, okay. Now let's see this herein. What we'll be doing, we should be knowing r, right? So r will be keeping here, baki ke sab we are sending the other side. So 100 as it is, and this 100 goes in the division, and this 10 years also goes in the division. So r is nothing but, what's the interest rate? 1 divided this 100 1 divided by 10 is nothing but 0.1, which is nothing but 10%, right? Nothing but the 10%. We got the rate, right? Next thing, the next part of the question, you see the number of the years, it will triple itself. It's telling that 100 is the amount which we are having now. Doubling in 10 years, it will be 200. Tripling is 300, right? 3 times it's 300, right? So here in the interest, the difference is 200 rupees. That is nothing but interest. Okay, this is nothing but the interest. Now this is the new part of the question, the second part of the question. We need to find out number of years here. See, interest is given, yes. What is, this is the interest amount that we got. What is the rate we have just arrived at? 10%. Okay, interest amount. What is the principal amount? We already know, it is 100, basic investment. Okay, so these things are there. Now we'll easily find out what is n, because we know that interest is equals to principal into rate into n. What is interest? We know interest is 200 rupees. What is the principal? We know 100. Rate is 0.1. And what is n? N is n. We have to know the n. So keeping n at one side, sending all the other numbers the other side. So n is equals to 200, keeping 200 the same side, and this goes in the division. 100 into 0.1, this goes in the division. And now simple calculation, 200 divided by 100.1 is 10, and nothing but 20 years. Wasn't that a very simple? Okay, so never ever leave these questions in exam. Always, whenever you're practicing your revision test paper or anything, just any time when you're taking up the topic for the revision, just take time value of the money as the first topic to be completed, because it carries a lot of weightage. Let's move on to the 16th problem. 16th problem we can do here itself. Okay, the effective rate equivalent to the nominal rate of 6% compounded monthly is. Okay, we right away know the formula for the effective rate of return, that is nothing but E is equals to 1 plus R divided by N whole power N minus 1. This is the basic formula. Now you need to apply all the given aspects. What is R here? R is 6%, right? What is N here? N is nothing but 12 months, because see, it's given that this rate is compounded monthly. It means that in a year, how many months are the 6% is per annum, but it's compounded monthly means you need to take in 1 year. How many months are there? 12 months. That's why we are taking N as 12 months. Okay, so what is the effective rate of return? What this one as it is. What is R? It is 0.06. We are anyhow dividing by 100. Okay, divided by N. What is N? 12 months. Okay, whole power 12 minus 1. So 1 plus, let's do 0.6 divided by 12 is nothing but 0.005 whole power 12 minus 1, which is nothing but 1.005. we are adding both the things. 1.005 whole power 12 minus 1. Now it's very simple, 1.005 into 1.005. These are the 2 times we have done. Now just do equal to. Okay, next 10 times. Okay, 2 times it's done. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, we got this as 1.0617 minus 1, which is nothing but, it's minus 1, like we are just dividing this thing, subtracting 1 from it. Okay, into 100 we got answer as 6.167 is nothing but 17%. Is the answer, effective rate of return. Okay, let's look out for the 17th question. A person borrows 5,000 for 2 years at 4% per annum simple interest. He immediately lent to the other person at 6.14% per annum for 2 years. Find his gain in the transaction per year. See, it happens that many of the times some people borrow the amount at very less simple rate, and they extend the loan to other persons at very high rate, so that they gain a balance in this transaction. Okay, well, in that case, we need to see how much gain the person is earning. Okay, so let's figure out all the things and write all the given aspects. The amount which he is borrowing is of 5,000, right? 5,000. Okay, and amount he's lending is also 5,000, the same amount he's lending. Okay, we immediately lend to the other person. What is the number of years for the amount he's borrowing the amount? It is 2 years. Okay, and what's the rate of interest? Simple rate of interest, that is 4% here. Okay, but what he is doing, he is also lending it for 2 years, the amount, and how much interest he is getting? That 6/1/4%. This is 6/1/4 basic math, that is. So when you are taking out the mixed fraction, it will be 24 plus 5 1 is 25 divided by 4%. Okay, it's nothing but 25 divided by 4 is nothing but 6.25% on the calculator. Okay, so this is the information given. Now what you need to do, check the difference, check out the difference between the both things. See, this is amount borrowed. It means that you need to pay back in future. And amount lent, it means that someone have to pay back you. Okay, so amount borrowed, the simple interest is nothing but the principal into rate into n, and the same thing is principal into rate into n. Okay, we don't know the interest, but we know the principal, we know r, we know n, right? So principal is 5,000. What is the rate of interest that we have for this thing? 4% for the amount borrowed. And what is the n? For 2 years, right? Now the same thing applies here. 5,000 is the simple interest, and what is r? R is nothing but the amount, the rate of interest which we are lending on. Okay, so this 6.25% into, it is 2 years. See, it's obviously on the face of it only we can say that is earning the gain of it, because 4 to 6.25 it has jumped. Okay, now the simple calculation, 5,000 into 4% into 2. It is the 400 rupees he's earning. The same thing applies, 5,000 into 6.25% into 2. It is 625. The interest he have to pay is 400, which he will be receiving is 625. What's the difference between the both? Is his gain, right? It is 225. It is the gain. This was very simple. Let's take out on 225. See, 18th problem, it's very simple. It's simply asking the formula right away. Future value of an ordinary annuity. Okay, annuity means the payments which are recurring, and it's on a regular basis the same amount. Okay, so that's nothing but a of ni is equals to, every year it goes on, a into 1 plus 1 to the power n minus 1 divided by I. Okay, I is nothing but rate of interest. So here the answer is A. Okay. The 19th problem. The cost of machinery is rupees 1,25,000. If its useful life is estimated to be 20 years and the rate of depreciation of its cost is 10%, then the scrap value of the machinery is what? So herein, what is the thing which is given? The cost of machine which is available now. The cost, the present value, you can say it is 1,25,000, right? Okay, and number of years to be put into use is 20 years. And what's the rate of depreciation? Nothing but r is nothing but 10% per annum. Okay, now let's see what's the scrap value. Scrap value is nothing but the depleted value in future. Scrap value, future value of the depleted thing in it. So we know that the amount, this future value will be equal to the present value into 1 minus I power n. Sorry, we are checking, right? 1 minus r power n. So what's the present cost of it? 1,25,000. Okay, what is 1? 1 is 1. What is r? It is 0.1. Okay, 10% is nothing but 0.1. 10 divided by 100. Okay, and whole power n. How many years it is? 20 years. Okay. So 1,25,000 into 1 minus 0.1 is nothing but 0.9 power 20. Okay, So already in our paper, it's already given that 0.9 to the power 20 is this amount. So right away, we'll be multiplying this. Okay, 1,25,000 into, we got this amount is directly given in the question, 12158, which is equals to 1,25,000 into 0.12158 is nothing but 15197.5. It means that our scrap value is at the end of the usage of the machinery is 15,197.5. Okay, it's a very simple problem. See, even though this is not given, this is not given, it can be easily calculated. It's very simple. 0.9 into 0.9 you need to do 2 times. Okay, we already calculated two times. Now more, like since it's 20, now more 18 times you need to do. Start from 3 and stop at 20. Okay, just do equal to, you will get the exact points. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So this is what was there. Okay, if it's not given in exam, you can calculate this way. Just do equal to, one time you do this calculation and just do equal to how many ever times it's given. So it's the answer. Let's move on to the 20th problem. If a person invests rupees 5,000 in 3 years investment that pays out 12% per annum, calculate the future value of the investment. So it's saying that presently he is investing, present value, he is investing 5,000 rupees. Okay, that right away when you see 12%, write directly R is equals to 12%. Okay, and then how many years it is? 3 years. So N is equals to 3 years. Okay, so calculate the future value of investment. Whenever you get a future value of investment and something, it will be based on compound interest thing. So what is the future value? Future value is nothing but the present value into 1 plus interest, rate of interest, power N. Now simply posting all the things in the given value. Present value is 5,000. Presently we are putting up 5,000, and that is increased to 12% per annum in 3 years. How much it will be? So 0.12 to the power 3. Okay, it's very simple. 5,000 into 1.12 power 13, which is equals to C, into 1.12 into 1.12 into 5,000. It's nothing but 7,024.64 is the answer. Which is the answer? First one, 7,024.
Well, that was for today, guys. Do like my channel, share with your friends, and do subscribe my channel. Take care. Bye bye. Have a nice day.